Hey guys, welcome back to some more Star Fox Assault. We're taking a fight right to the Aparoids now. We're at their home.
Finally, after seeing how many countless destructions that they caused, time to like, hey, can we finally do something about these stupid spider bots?
So, just like the mission on Saria, this is a destroy the Hatcher mission. But it's a lot longer than that one.
Yeah, that one was only like, what, 7 minutes?
Yeah, because you just destroy 10 of them and you're done. This one has more than 10.
This time stretch, we got about like 14 minutes on this one, at least.
There you go. Just a little more.
That was just a guess.
Well, no, it's like 19 minutes, but there is some cutscene, obviously.
I realized the rest of us probably like results screen and talking and other piff. Oh, and look, we gotta do it on foot.
So I should probably mention at this point, because I'm playing on basically normal. Each difficulty have different amount of hatchers to destroy. So if you're playing the hardest mode, I think it's like 8 to destroy, something like that.
Is it weird that, like, thinking about the way this mission's laid out just reminds me of certain time target missions in Russian Claim 3? You know, go shoot these things. Oh, by the way, you'll need this vehicle to get the last one, and it controls like absolute fun.
I mean, you're not wrong, because you kind of need the vehicle here to make things way easier. I don't think it's required at one point to use the Landmaster, but later we'll need to use the R-Wing.
You know what this reminds me of? Black Comet.
A little bit, yeah.
Because just
but
the
which one?
aesthetics of
Which one? There's like 3 levels you play in that area.
I'll just, you know, the regular one where on the good ending side.
Oh, okay. So the one you flip switches in.
Yeah.
That one's annoying if you use Chaos Control.
Huh?
That one's annoying if you use Chaos Control, because you can accidentally flip the switches if you're not careful.
Yeah.
I've done that so many times, like, wait, why is this door open? Oh.
Oh, because I flipped the switch. Oops. Are you alright, Fox? No, I'm trapped in a corner with these spider bots.
Yeah, I just got told it's a trap. Thanks, Star Wars.
It's a trap! I'm surprised you didn't put that clip in.
I did! Did you notice the character portrait changed?
No.
Man, pay attention.
I need... oh, God, I feel bad now. You put in a joke, and then I...
That's the second time I've done that, too.
God, I'm sorry, Lester.
It's one of the more subtle ones, so that's not surprising.
If you fall from here, you're done for. Be careful, Crystal.
Oh yes, Fox. If you fall from this padded room with no floors that open up, you're done for. Okay. Also, there's a lot of enemies here that you'll get that message with because they have shields. But it's funny to hear that because you use a fully charged shot and you destroy one, and sometimes Peppy still says the blaster's not working. Peppy, it's dead.
Well, it's dead, Peppy.
Yeah, it's definitely not working now.
What do you mean it's not working? It's dead. Did you use other methods? No. Use the blaster.
So, this mission in particular is kind of annoying because there's a lot of Aparoid hatchers you gotta go out of your way like this for, because you have to keep on shutting down shields that are protecting them now. So you're doing a lot of exploration just to destroy one generator.
You can't. One thing I see the biggest problem with this game is just the fact you can't see, like, you've got like a tunnel vision the way you're looking.
The camera's not that great because you can't really control it.
Yeah.
It's based on where Fox is.
I've been seeing how many times you got attacked from the side. I'm just like, wow, that was kind of a cheap shot. You can't swap the turn the camera around fast enough to
I mean,
notice
the thing that helps a little more is if you're just constantly moving around and strafing, but that's about it. I should also mention these missions never die. Because if you do, every single hatcher is reset. So don't die.
Of course, like, it's a this to this to this kind of mission. They wouldn't put a checkpoint in the middle.
But the problem is, they do. It's just after you destroy these 6. Which is really annoying because these 6 are the worst. These ones can take you like 10 to 15 minutes to destroy. And if you die at the last one, Because this mission loves to throw all the Aparoids at you. I mean, it's a horrible one after all, but if you die right next to the last one, it's the worst thing. You just wasted like 15 minutes, if that happens.
Yes, that's the way.
That's the worst
Yeah.
feeling.
It's a very hard thing to gauge with sort of bots and missions like this, where it's a thing of putting in checkpoints when something is time and objective based.
Because the big
Like,
thing
I think
is...
I think of like level progression in Ratchet and Clank, and then I think of level progression in something like Eggman Land and Sonic Unleashed.
Yeah. The big thing about
You
the
gotta be very,
checkpoints
and
is...
then this.
They're like, they work, but if you space them out too much, it almost feels like a checkpoint isn't necessary anymore.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what this
Because you're,
mission
right
is.
there. Well, not only that, it's just like you went so long without a checkpoint, and you're right, like close to the end. It's just like, well, what was the point at this point?
At that point,
You know?
yeah. It just kind of feels like a waste.
That's the worst feeling.
Yeah, they just destroyed your R-wing. Gosh.
Yeah, no,
Or
Lane
not
Master's
R-wing,
done. I
Land
mean,
Master,
it very
I'm sorry.
respawn, though. But I don't want to go all the way back up there, because if I try to, I'm probably going to get rammed and killed.
I need health.
Yeah, I mean, I
That's what
dropped the
you
rocket launcher, but that's not what I need right now. Also, I wish we could bring the tank in here. It'd be nice. I mean, it makes sense. It's a small, narrow passage, but it'd be so much fun to come in here with a tank.
need. You're not doing too well, are you, Fox? Shut up! That's why no one likes you, Falco.
I mean, you get down here, Falco.
What are you doing? Personally, I prefer the air. Sorry.
Then he comes down the Landmaster.
It's like Fox is like, Falco, we all know that's a crock of
That's
shit.
still probably one of my, my favorite lines
I'm
in gaming.
putting it out there. Falco was a big influence for Rivali and Breath of the Wild.
I would not be
Yeah.
surprised, because his personality is pretty much the same as Falco's.
Personally, I prefer the air. Man, you can't get up here. So
Machine gun's not working.
That's still one of my favorite lines in gaming now. Personally, I prefer the air, and then drops it in a tank. That's just as good as the whole Brock Jellyfield donut incident.
We talked about that in the last stream.
Yeah,
That
like
was,
when I streamed at Splatfest not too long ago.
Yeah, just about how poor kids did such a weird censorship with the rice ball. And I had Brock said, "Oh yeah, jelly-filled donuts." He holding a rice ball.
Oh, there was a
Just like-
lot of weird censorship we talked about in that stream. I still
Well, that's the
laugh
thing,
at
that
my
was like
favorite
2
one.
episodes before they made them rice balls again, and I'm just like, what the?
Yeah, because that was weird, just censoring for no reason.
Yeah, like episode with Maggie, jam-filled donuts. Episode with what's his face? Todd from Snap. Nope, they're rice
Yeah.
balls again. That's literally like 8 episodes apart.
Yeah, it's a little spastic at that point. I still
And then
laugh
when
one of
they
my
changed
favorite.
them physically into submarine sandwiches,
Yeah.
like Diamond and Pearl, I'm like, what are you doing?
One of my favorite things we did talk about in that stream for censorship was still the whole random pictures you found from Dragon Ball, and my favorite still being that one from Gohan, where the bush, like he's just like bare naked in front of Icarus, and they just put a bush randomly in front of him, and it looks like someone just pasted it in there from their local flyer. It looks so out of place. It's still my favorite.
Someone still needs to Photoshop Bob Marley putting a happy little tree there.
Not Ross anymore, it's Marley.
Bob Ross. I'm sorry, not Bob Marley. It's
So Marley, how do you feel
Bob
about being
Marley,
photoshopped in this picture with the Bob Ross hair instead?
Ja, we need to put some weed in the censorship, man.
Smoke weed every day.
I meant to say.
No woman, no bush.
When did he get a name change?
I didn't mean to. Gosh.
No woman, no bush. I don't even know.
This game really out there now.
Man, they're just throwing a lot of crap at you. I know this is.
Rocket Launcher's my best friend.
Penultimate.
Also, I just jumped around the spawner. That's a good move.
I know that this level is the penultimate level of the game, but
And this is normal. Imagine how many more enemies would be here on hard, because there's more spawners.
Ugh.
Oh, gosh. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, because until you destroy these, it's infinite spawning. So get rid of them quick. Also, I'm afraid to pick up this health with so many things around me. And that's making it even more nerve-wracking because one wrong hit and I can probably die. Or at least be close to death. Although, if you're playing this on easy, one of the best things actually to do in this level is just to take the R-Wing and fly around to a lot of these Aparoid hatchers, because at that point, there's so little, you don't really have to worry about too much. I mean, I'm going to start doing it now, because there's not many left.
Ah, yeah. You got remote access to it for the whole thing.
Yeah. And it just barely fits in here to land, so why not? That saves you from climbing around and also dealing with so many Aparoids.
If it fits, I ships.
Does that sound like the motto for fan art?
If I fits, I sits?
No. No, yeah.
Ships.
Sorry.
If it fits, I ships.
I ships, yeah.
Okay. I thought you said if I fits, I sits.
How Sonic works
Like,
in this
well,
picture. I
was
ships.
trying to say ship. I was trying to say ship as an airship, but then I'm just like, oh hey, that actually does kind of work for like shipping characters.
So don't get too close to those electrical balls, because they can kill you quick. That's why I was inching towards it. I mean, it makes sense. It's just electricity hitting you right at once.
Yeah. you just made a beeline to that health pack.
Oh my god,
Everything
why?
looks
Farmer,
fine,
coming
I'll
through.
get there. We're all
Why,
good.
Matt?
What?
That was a pun! Those
Oh.
are bees!
I just now realized.
I'll
that.
get it. Ah!
I don't think we all picked it up.
I
I'm
didn't
the
qu-
only
I
one who
didn't
did! And it's because there was like 5 bees in my face.
That was an unintentional pun. I'm sorry.
Now that's a dad joke.
Taking a beeline. Okay, yeah.
See? You've got actual jokes in that head of yours.
Do you like jazz?
You sure about that?
Like
You
Jen.
like bees?
Do you like
feel
Jerry
like-
Seinfeld?
You like the
What
show
is with
about
alarm clocks? They're not even that alarmed!
Target destroyed.
bees should not be able to fly. Their wings are too tiny.
Anyone else shouldn't be allowed to fly? Saiyans. But they do anyways.
I'm about ready to put in the whole entire bee movie script.
Oh
Right
god.
now, ready to boot up my entire Jaguar and be like, where did you learn from?
Where'd you learn from? Every
I don't
time
know if I
you
would
Get that Jaguar game out of this.
That game, I don't think I've ever played it. I just get to that point and be like, okay, fine, I'll play a platform and then. Yeesh.
Where'd
At least
you
I know
learn-
where my strengths are. Judgy, space floaty pirate head thing. I don't know. I'm just spitting out nouns.
I can't believe I did that. I do that quite often too, and I don't know why. I guess it's just ingrained at this point.
You'll be that guy who's like, watch out, it's a trap when you're in front of a bear trap.
He's actually done that too. Not a bear trap,
Oh
but
my
some
I was
other
gonna
trap.
say, watch out, it's a trap.
Oh, look,
Oh my god,
it's-
hey, I found this bear trap.
What's the joke? Oh, look, that's pulsating. I wonder if it's dangerous. Yep, shoot it.
Target destroyed. Nice work.
Target destroyed. Explosion.
Through to go. The machine gun's not working on that enemy.
Man, look at all the gosh, there's so many enemies.
Yeah.
They're all just like crowding each other too. It's like I gotta get that there, Star Fox. I need me a monster to club with that there Star Fox.
At this point, I have so much ammo for guns, it really doesn't matter. Like 581 rounds in a machine gun, I think that's gonna last me till the end here.
We can't tell how
I'm here to kick ass and chew bubblegum. I got plenty of whoop ass.
This is when Duke Nukem forgot to read his script that day. Said all out of order.
Oh shoot, 1-2 nuke.
Who's recording Duke Nukem Forever?
Like, I'm here to kick ass and rip and tear. Wrong game.
Wrong game.
I'm here to waste time and have more delays.
Mighty number 9. Somehow out.
It won when it really shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Hashtag
Especially certain
Firefall.
versions. I look at the Wii U and PS3 versions in particular. They're terrible. That PS3 version legit gave me a headache.
I never said the hashtag, but what I meant. The PS3 version of what?
Of Mighty number 9. Because I got it for free when I got my PS4 physical copy, because I needed that for the review video. I was like, you know what, why not? Let's just see how bad this is. Oh, it was bad. Long loading times, 30 frame per second motion blur platforming, which looks terrible. And there was a lot of lag. There was actually one point where the game lagged so much, it was in 2 frames a second. It looked like a PowerPoint show.
Sensors detected a new presence.
It's terrible.
What? New hatchers located under the base. Fox, you gotta get busy.
Still not as bad as the time where I had a lag spike playing Sonic Generations and all my time attack cleared itself.
Oh man, I've had weird glitches, but never anything like that. That's a nice glitch.
Yeah.
I've had one time where I
had to
boot up
repeat
Sonic
my time attack and
Generations.
get it better 5 times just for it to actually record anything.
I had one time where I just booted up Sonic Generations and it went split screen on me. It's like you were playing the game with 3D turned on. It was weird.
What the heck?
Like I didn't even do
Competition
anything.
mode,
No
Sonic
mods.
Generation?
Yeah, it was the title screen. It got duplicated. I'm like, oh good, there's now 4 Sonics.
4 Sonic Adventures.
Sonic and Knuckles and Knuckles and Knuckles.
Oh, Sonic Mania.
Sonic Mania and Mania.
So I'm just gonna say right now, don't die in the R-Wing right here, because if you do, obviously you're dead on impact, because you just fall down to Abyss. Which means you have to do a lot of this over again. So don't let your R1 get destroyed above the pits. Or also get stuck under bridges.
And also get sideswiped by Aparoids.
Which will happen a lot. Especially when Falco here can't fend for himself. This is not the mission you want to have your
Where
teammates
did
get
you
distracted and
learn
get enemies on their tail.
Where did you learn to fly? Has anybody ever seen a Atari Jaguar?
Not in person, no.
Because
I've seen bits of one, not a full one actually working. I saw one at PAX last year.
I found the Atari Jaguar logo. I found a piece of a CD.
what about the Atari Jaguar CD that doesn't even work?
Because that's the thing, I always thought that Rayman on Atari Jaguar was a CD game, but it's apparently cartridge. I had no idea.
Oh.
I guess the
I thought
cartridges
it was
were big
a
enough for it.
CD, and that was why it was so hard to emulate, but no, it is actually a cartridge game on there.
Was it? Oh wait, is it a
Slippy.
just like a port of another Rayman game?
No, Rayman Jaguar is the original prototype version of the version that was on PC, PlayStation, and now phone. Like the Jaguar
Of course
version
it's
is
on
the
phone.
original. It was released 2 months after the PlayStation version, but actually still contains the base build that was used and improved in the other console releases. So the Jaguar version is technically the original build,
Oh, okay.
and it's the rarest one to find. You know, besides that SNES prototype that doesn't work.
I want to backpedal for a second. We destroyed a hatcher earlier. Rob's like, destruction of hatcher confirm, and then Slippy was like, darn it! It was the perfect timing for him to actually make his quote. He doesn't want to do
I was
anything.
just waiting for it to be like, mission complete. Damn it.
Damn, not here.
I thought you were waiting for me to jump off the R-Wing. I think if you do that, it says mission complete, but I think it also resets the mission, so don't do that.
Oh my god.
It's like, hey squad, how's everything doing? Cuts to Slippy. Damn. Slippy, are you feeling okay?
He's just a little hungover.